kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking to pass. It's Battle. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Lines has been tight end. And they pick up just a few on that.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Manuel. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the inside. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to sneak it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And here comes the field goal unit. Eastline. Just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, I remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right, speed. Line to sideline blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Keeps looking downfield. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and knows exactly where he's going to be every single play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the big throw. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, finding a line high. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A strike downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's battle. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. To keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to sling it on second down. quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains. Down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. From the gun. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open...
Touchdown! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working that left side now. So now it's 2nd and long. They're going back to the ground. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Battle. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Steps away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Washington. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but
trying to get behind the defense. It's a big stride inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
We got this.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. There he goes! Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up the... A bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job on the quarterback.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down. 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man in the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. So you come out of the locker room for the 2nd half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Looking to throw, it's Battle. Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11. Keeps it on the bootleg. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will pitch us.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Battle. Got the quick pass. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Charging forward on the sneak.
Well, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop on those short yardage plays.
The RPO, it's complete. The ball is down
Tight
to
end
14
is
after that grab.
tight end.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys. And if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Makes me not want to play the game.
They'll run the option. Down the pitch. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
It's like, oh, you can play good.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
Well,
So
they got
close to that end zone. He could almost taste it.
They're gonna get
It'll
him
be
back.
1st and goal for this offense. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Husky! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget
just
about
load
it,
up
move
the
on,
blue.
play the next play.
That's
These wide
basically
receivers
what
work the
happened.
middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays on the move.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Goes first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He's got it down the middle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Even you have this.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the run defense a lot of times late in the
Can
game,
I
you
get,
always
like,
wonder how well it'll
there's
hold
two
up.
guys.
Nice job on this play by this defense.
They
Getting
are
it,
supposed
getting
to be
the running back on the ground.
blocking,
Stuffed on first down. It's
and they're
2nd
blocking
and 10.
one person. The guard just is like, nah, I'm not going to block the linebacker that's literally right next to me that's trying to charge towards the ball. I'm just going to, for reasons that no one can tell or know why, I'm just going to block one guy. That's what I'm going to do.
Looking to fire. Got a man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be
I
stopped
mean, it doesn't make
just
any
short of the
sense,
first down.
but
Quick
why does
timeout
stuff
by
have
the
to make
defense there,
sense?
trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it set
Bro,
on the
what?
outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
on a block just
When they try to spit
completely
it out to the running back
disengages.
on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Everybody laugh! Everybody laugh! Everybody laugh! Everybody laugh! Let's laugh! Ha 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 ha!
Finds his man. It's Robinson. Quick timeout call by
Let's
the
laugh!
defense.
Yay! 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 Yay!
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Bro, what? I had him tackled!
Play if you're on offense, because one,
This game
but
cheats!
two,
This game literally
you
cheats!
got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing
And
to
now
lose
it's
yards,
saying
but
that
stay in bounds, just go down.
Bro, I am so fucking screwed now.
Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout.
I hate
And downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the third down, getting the first down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, first down.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.